what's going on? It's Akil. It's episode 116 of Japan according to Akil. This is a free talk, freestyle session. Not really. I do not freestyle in this episode at all. You don't want to hear that. But, this was just one of those push play kind of episodes. I really didn't really have anything prepared. Again, no product review, no nothing. I explained why in the episode. But I just wanted to just kind of talk, get something out. I think it went pretty well, better than I thought it would go. I thought it would be some bullshit, but it was just like half shitty, a little stinky, a little poopy, a little streak. All right, but anyway, I do give some information. It's a little lifestyle tips about dealing with the banks, paydays, getting rid of shit. Some information you might have heard before, but new unit at a time, put a little twist on it, and explain what's been going on in a typical day here in Japan. So I'm just gonna leave it there. You go ahead and enjoy. Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Akil back in the house for episode 116. This is gonna be a mellow, probably pretty short episode, to be honest with you. This is one of those I'm just pushing play and I'm just talking kind of episodes. I don't have anything prepared for this episode at all. It's been a pretty not hectic day for me, but it's my day off and I've been just doing family stuff the whole day, so I'm just fucking tired. And it's Tuesday. I'm recording on a Tuesday now, and just it's getting later on in the week, so I was like, I just gotta record something tonight. If I don't, then I just pretty much gotta write off the week because I'm not gonna upload this tonight. And as it gets later on in the week, it's like, oh fuck. And so I'm just tired. I just don't have the energy really to do research and things like that, because I'm sure if you know all the things going on in the world right now, you've heard me talk about it for the past few episodes. So I've been doing my own research on economics, on the updates on the virus situation, and a whole lot of other stuff too. So I'm kind of didn't really have that much time to look around, poke around, prepare, and stuff like that. So I'm just, and physically I'm a little bit tired from today, just running around, especially because my wife is working from home. So pretty much on weekdays, I teach now. Some of my lessons have changed to online lessons. Even though I'm off my main job, but I'm still kind of working a bit during the day and things like that. I'm on paid leave for my job. Don't worry, I'm making this money. I'm still making the money, but yeah. So in my free time, pretty much, I'm taking care of my son, and then do a little bit of teaching, and back to that pretty much during the week is what I'm doing. So by the time evening time rolls around, I love my son. I love watching him and taking care of him, but I'm just kind of like, I want a little me time, and then just catching up on what's going on in the world, outside Japan, inside Japan, doing research on other economic related stuff, and so the days are pretty much not so full, but they're full. And also, I'm kind of I'm getting forgetful. I'm becoming forgetful. I don't know why. I think it's just because, I'm not like on point like I am normally. So I'm getting like Alzheimer's or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm starting to scare myself a little bit because I was just forgetting where I put shit, and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I think it is just because I'm a bit looser now with my lifestyle and everything, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I'm enjoying living life at my own pace right now. Of course, under these circumstances are not ideal, but it is what it is. So that's pretty much why. Yeah, tonight I was just like, I just gotta record something, but I'm not really gonna go all out like how I normally do on all episodes. So my apologies for that. We're just gonna shoot the shit a bit. Today. Today was a bit of an interesting day for me, though. and I do have a few small useful tidbits I can give to you. One thing I was thinking about before recording is one of the reasons why I was so busy today is because this is what's this fuck is today, the 21st. It's yeah, Tuesday the 21st, right, of April. Now I specifically chose today to do a lot of the shit that I need to do. I went shopping, went to Costco, um, my fucking place, went to the bank, and those are the two main things I really needed to do today. Now, there's a reason why I chose today specifically to do both of those things, which will be useful information for you if you're living in Japan, thinking about coming to Japan, not now, but sometime in the future. Well, basically, first let's talk about the bank. The important thing to know about the bank here in Japan, if you don't know, is I'll tell you. If you don't know, I'll fucking tell you. Is basically in Japan, it's very different from the West, where you get paid. Like in America, I'll say I don't know about other I don't know about European countries and stuff like that, but in America, most people get paid every 2 weeks. Is kind of how pay cycle goes. In Japan, mostly you're getting paid once a month here. It was a big adjustment for me. I remember, I remember in my 20s, like, um, yeah, when I first got here, pretty much all the people I worked with were similar. Not all of them, but a lot of the people were similar. Cause like, you get all your, and this was like at the time when I came here. I was 22. This was like the most money I was making in my life. I'm not gonna tell you how much, but I was making, enough for Japan enough. I'm single. I just had like a small little apartment. Especially after I got settled and things like that, like about a year or two into Japan. No, about a year. Like yeah, after about a year, and I got settled, and my situation was cool. And like, or not six. Let's say 6 months. Let's say 6 months. After 6 months, yeah, because I had to move and stuff like that. But after I found my place, and I was in there for a few months, and I was like, working regularly and stuff like that, knew how life worked here. I was like, oh shit, I got money. I can move around. I knew where to go. Had some people I can hang with. And like, what will happen a lot of times, and it doesn't happen to me anymore, but even to some people it still happens, is like, you get this fucking lump sum of money, and then people just go spending it all. Like I'm going drinking, I'm going out to the club, I'm going here, I'm going there, but you pay your rent, you pay your phone bill, you pay your shit, and then it's like 1 week later, and you're like, fuck, all my money's gone. Like fuck, my money's gone. Like shit, I'm poor. Like holy shit. And then you're just like poor for 3 weeks because you just blew all your fucking cash. You just balling out for like a weekend, and then you just like fuck, I got like a couple $100 to last me the rest of to last me another fucking month. And I literally know people who do that month after month after month. Thank goodness, now that I'm getting closer to 40, the amount of those people is very few. But in my 20s, me too included, like, oh fuck, I'm gonna be eating like, curry. That was like the joke, like, because Japanese curry, you can get like a packet of individual pack of either microwavable or boilable, like ready made curry, for example, ready-made Thai curry or stuff like that. For like 100 yen, which is about $1 or $2 or something like that, or you can make yourself a big pot of it if you want to. But I wasn't doing all that. I was just getting the 100, 200 yen one, and that with some rice is like a meal for about like $2, pretty much $3. So people when they were poor, like, yeah, I'm fucking poor, I'm gonna be eating curry for like the next week. It was like the joke, because you're really gonna be eating curry for a week, and just holding on until that check hits. But I digress. The reason why I bring that up is because it's an important. The 25th is an important number, important date in the monthly calendar, because from my image, what I know, the majority of companies, or I'd say the standard payday in Japan is on the 25th. Every company doesn't follow it. Some companies do it at the end of the month or any other time. But from my understanding, like from my knowledge, like majority, I pull it well over 50% get paid on the 25th, right? If it's like in this month, the 25th falls on a Saturday, which means that the weekday before payday, was in this case Friday. Payday, 25th is a Saturday, so Friday is payday. Which means the bank is gonna be fucking packed on Friday. So, which means in this type of situation, I ain't trying to be at the bank on Friday. You know, I had like some transactions I needed to do before Friday. So luckily, because I took cash out of the bank before then, a bit of cash, to do what I need to do to put some shit in another account so it can get transferred to XYZ. Um, I yeah, I could go on like today, and which because the bank was not crowded. I wasn't, it was some people there, but compared to what it is on a payday, it's crazy. It's like a fucking zoo in there. Everyone just runs to the bank and takes out their money, which is why I took some extra cash out of the bank, so I don't really have to deal with that shit. It was exactly my plan, and it worked out like gangbusters. 'Cause I'm a fucking genius. No, yeah. So that's one piece of information, a little nugget that you need to understand about life in Japan. If you're living, of course, like literally, paycheck to paycheck, like your account's on zero and you're counting down until your next paycheck. Stop fucking living like that first. Okay, get your shit together. Second. But no, seriously. I would say, if you do have a little bit leeway, even a little bit, my advice is, either take out money before payday, before the 25th, or try to wait if you can, just because it's a really big difference, especially in these type of times. Like it's just an easy way to avoid being around people. And it's funny. I won't get on a huge Corona tip. I'm getting kind of Corona burnout from the pod. I talked about it heavily on two separate podcasts. By the way, Rod, thanks for the information you sent me. I took a quick look at it. The topic is a really good topic. I think I'm not ready to get back into the swing. And you kind of, if you listen to me, the intro to this episode, you understand how I'm feeling tonight. But I'm just not in the full-on swing back into the normal, happy-go-lucky, let's talk bullshit about Japan kind of phase yet. But I'm not on full-on Corona, this shit's going down mode yet. We're kind of in this like quiet lull, which I hope continues. I hope things don't really escalate anymore. Although we are hitting, we're hitting kind of highs of deaths, I think, the past few days, but it's still low numbers. It's like under 20, I believe, for the day the other day. So hopefully that stays low. We'll see what happens, but just but everything's kind of, we're in a lull right now in Japan. So I'm not feeling, if anything, economic situation that's developing with oil and things like that is piquing my interest quite a bit more. So I'm doing a little bit of other research related to some other shit like that. But anyway. So yeah. So the bank, right? So that's why I went to the bank, and I encourage you again, avoid payday like the fucking plague if you can. Avoid going to the bank pretty much anywhere, right? Like anywhere is gonna be normal situation in everyday life in Japan, like restaurants, izakayas, bars, karaoke, nightclubs. Like nightlife stuff. If you want to go to a packed nightclub, go on fucking payday weekend, right? Like that's like an easy kind of thing. If you're in your 20s, like, oh, it's payday weekend, everyone's gonna be out. Especially if payday lands like this month actually does. Like payday lands on a Friday. So if we weren't, fucking, I don't know. I was trying to say something clever. I don't have anything. It would, I got nothing. It would, if we weren't in like a pandemic, then typically this weekend, Friday, would be the night to go out. Like it would be the shit because everyone's paychecks dropped. Everyone's trying to ball out. Everyone's going to the nightclubs, hitting up the nightlife. So it will be really packed. But if you're like me, I ain't trying to go out to like a packed club anymore. Like, yeah, you don't want to do that. But the same thing happens for a restaurant. Like if you don't want to go to a restaurant, or you're gonna have trouble getting a reservation on a payday, for example, because like everyone's going out to eat. Coworker. Okay. I thought, what was that? You know how sometimes like you swear you see something out the corner of your eye and you're just like, what the fuck was that? I think it was just like a blanket like hitting my eye, kind of weird, but I moved my head or something like that. But yeah, sorry. Anyway, but yeah, so like getting a reservation, because a lot of coworkers will go out drinking with each other, celebrate another month, or whatever the fuck they're gonna celebrate. Nomikai or things like that happen. So people, boyfriends are taking their girlfriends out on dates. Families are going out to celebrate payday, and they're gonna do their family service by taking them somewhere nice. So all these things kind of factor into everyday life here. So basically, I tend to like supermarkets as well. Which is why I went to Costco. Going back to Costco, which is why I went to Costco today, because I was just telling my family, like, when you want to go, because we needed a few essentials like some bread, wheat bread. Sidebar: wheat bread, is not a big thing here in Japan. It's one of the most frustrating things about life here. Japanese people really like this like fucking doughy, like really gluten heavy fucking bread. It just tastes like you're eating fucking cotton. I don't even know what it is, but it's kind of soft, and I don't know. But if you come here, you might like it at first, but eating it all the fucking time is not really cool for me. I don't like it on sandwiches. It feels like it's just no food value in it at all, and wheat bread is just not a popular thing here. So that's one of the main reasons why I started going to Costco every week, was because damn near every week, before this situation, because to pick up fucking wheat bread. Like they typically have sliced wheat bread there, and for my son and for myself too, like making sandwiches and shit like that, like whole wheat bread, is a lot healthier than fucking some bullshit ass like white bread. So that's one of the main reasons what got me in the habit of going there, and fruits and things like that, and variety of fruits and things like that. So yeah, but I knew, social distancing is a factor. I knew that this fucking Friday and this weekend, I avoid that place like the plague, is gonna be a fucking zoo. And I have the luxury now of being able to go out and go shopping on weekdays during the daytime. So I was like, we're going fucking Tuesday. Let's get it out the way now, so that we can stay in the house and chill, like when everyone's running around all over the place this weekend. So that's kind of what was my thought process with my events for the day. As far as social distancing goes, social distancing in Japan is kind of funny. Like Japanese people do it kind of funny. Like yeah, cause like some people are aware of shit, and like I don't know. I feel like this situation now, people are definitely aware of the situation, but not like full on about the situation yet. It hasn't gotten critical mass where it's like, yo, we gotta do this. Because some people are doing shit, and some people are like, eh. Like when I went to the bank, it was funny because like, like now I'm like really social distance out, so I'm like, back up, motherfuckers, get the fuck. Like, when I'm around people, so I'm gonna start kicking the old lady, get the fuck out, of here. Yeah, so I'm in the bank, and I'm going into the bank, and like the entrance to the bank, it was like a little bottleneck, and and they had this weak ass like stripes on the ground. You can barely see what the fuck they were. And they had like staff by the door, and so I go in, I'm bunched up. I didn't even realize we were supposed to like where the line started and how far apart we were supposed to be until I got a little bit closer to this older lady, and I was like, oh shit, okay, I need to kind of stop right here because I need to give her like 6 feet, 8 feet, however much. And I look behind me, and it's this mother and her daughter just like right on the back of my fucking neck, just like talking like, ah. And then like right next to me is like literally right next to me wearing a mask is like the security bank guy. He's not security. He's like a bank attendant, right? He's Japanese security guy. He's not like enforcing shit. He's just like guiding people. And so like, I'm kind of like half look at him like, you're not gonna do nothing about this, because I kind of at this point I noticed, oh, they're good. They're kind of doing some type of social distancing type of stuff. But I'm like looking at them like I gave him a look like, you don't see this bullshit going on behind me? And then like other people are stacked up behind them, and I'm just like, come on, man, come on. We in this together. You gotta help out. So after I take a step forward, the guy's like, he yells out in Japanese, come on everyone, social distance, like please be careful. And then the lady behind me just completely ignores that shit, because she's talking to her daughter or whatever. And then another bank dude comes in, like an official, like a higher ranking bank guy. He's like, okay everyone, look, you got this fucking line right here, like, okay, you. And he starts organizing the shit so people aren't just like stacked up on top of each other. And like that's kind of some shit that's happening in Japan. I feel like some people are just completely oblivious to what they should be doing, and and in Japan isn't really, because the customer is God. I've talked about this before. In some cases, places hesitate to really enforce shit like that. Costco is like a Western company, so they're like, yo, psh, like from like a few weeks ago, they were like, yo, psh, this is yellow line motherfuckers, yellow line bitches, get back. Like you want something to spray? Psh, psh, psh. Like they were like on it. So I was kind of happy to see that, but I still go in there like a fucking ninja. My mask on. And I'm like whipping through the back alleys of Costco because I know all the cuts. I know all the how to get where I need to get. Now get in, get out. I grab my cart, hold on to my they wipe down their carts, but I know to grab my cart. Hold on to the handlebar of the cart. Don't touch anything else. Wheel it in. Grab the hand spray. Douse down my hands. Then use my moistened, disinfected hands to re-disinfect my bar. Then I'm in there. Okay. Then I can go shopping. Keep my hand on the bar. Touch like grab items from the back of the shelf. Don't grab shit from the front of the shelf. And shit like that is just how I'm on. But I went to Costco. So my son just fucked my whole day all up. Cause I love my son so much. Cause like because to reduce the amount of people in there, like me and my wife, and my son went together, but they waited in the car, and I just went in by myself. So I was like, okay, I'm in there, I'm shopping and getting everything, boom, 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 boom. Now, I'm in like a ninja. I get back, he wants a Costco smoothie, that's his main thing. He was so happy to go to Costco, and I was like, all right, here's a Costco smoothie. He's like, boom, he downs that motherfucker. Then, just when I'm like, mission accomplished, I'm like, okay, we gotta get him back to the house because he just drank a huge smoothie. And he's gonna want to pee soon, so I gotta like hurry up and like Batmobile, get him back to the fucking house so that we can pee in like a safe toilet. As soon as I pack everything up, slide into the seat, my son's back there like, ah! He starts freaking out like, ah! Me and my wife look at it like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, oh, like he's dying or something. I'm just like. And we're like, what's wrong? He's like, ah! We're like, what's wrong? And he's like, unchi. I'm like, oh shit. Unchi means poop. Like, so he's telling my wife like he has to poop. And then I'm like, you got poop? He's like, look at me. Yeah, Dad, I gotta poop. I was like, now? He's like, yeah, I gotta poop now. I'm like, okay, fuck. All right. So I'm like, shit. I gotta transport this kid back into the fucking quarantine zone. So. I get his ass back. I'm carrying him like a fucking, I don't know, like you know, we're on a rescue mission, you know, because he's like he can't run, so I'm like, all right, I got you, and so I'm like trooping him in there, you know, ducking people like, bitch, get the fuck out of me, get the fuck out of here, like a fucking baby, he doesn't have a mask on, get out of here, you know, and like, um, so I get him to the bathroom, and I'm like, okay, disinfect it, swipe the toilet seat all down, and you know, and then he gets in, he does the deed, and then we get out of there, which is cool. Um, so yeah, again, it was pretty hectic. On my way out, I was like super like exhausted. This is another reason I was exhausted because like you know I was already a little bit stressed from going through Costco and just trying to get everything together. And then on top of that, right when I'm just like I did it, I had to deal with that poop situation. So I was like, fuck, I needed a smoothie for myself, you know, to ease myself, comfort food or drink, whatever. So I got an extra one and just rode back home. And, you know, then we had like a piece of furniture. This is another last point that I'm going to talk about daily life shit here in Japan. I'm going to get out of here. I don't think I've talked about this point. Getting rid of shit in Japan. So now we're doing some stuff around the house, and we have like this drawer kind of thing that we want to get rid of. Now, you can't. And one of my coworkers actually had this issue a few months ago. He wanted to get rid of a TV, but and I had to explain to him how shit goes here. Now he wanted to get rid of this TV, and we wanted to get rid of this drawer kind of thing. So like in America, you just okay, it's trash day. You got a sofa, you whatever the fuck you want. You just put that shit outside. They come and take that shit away. But here, no, 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 no. And this is something if you're new to Japan and you're moving or whatever you're just gonna have to get again your Japanese cosign, your Japanese buddy to help you out with this because you're not gonna be able to figure this out by yourself. Okay, trust me, you're just not. You get a Japanese person to do it. Even me, I've been living here for like fucking going on 16 years, and I don't even attempt to do this shit by myself just because it's just way too stressful. I could probably work it out by myself, but it's just easier just to ask a Japanese person to help me with it. So pretty much, because Japan is small and because trash, recycling and trash disposal here is really done based on. I found out a few months ago based on each city. It's a longer, complicated story that I'm not willing to get into now. I know the history of it, but I'm just not willing to. Okay, fuck, fine, I'll tell you. Fine, I'll fucking tell you. Basically, there's an area called Odaiba in Japan, and that area, I might, if I remember, I might. No promises to you guys, but just check the description. If it's not there, sorry, I just fucking forgot, or because remember I'm forgetful. I got Alzheimer's now. No disrespect to anyone who's got Alzheimer's in their family. Sorry, that's kind of fucked up joke. But anyway, what was I gonna say? I completely fucking yeah Odaiba what I was gonna say is I saw a documentary about it way back in the day, like several years ago. I'll try to track down the documentary and put it in the profile, so either I forgot or I couldn't find it, or fuck, sorry. But basically what Tokyo used to be like, Odaiba, an area in Tokyo, which has an interesting history in and of itself. But pretty much that used to be a landfill called Yume no Shima, or Dream Island, in Tokyo. And basically what it was all of Tokyo just dumped all of their fucking trash in one area. And eventually what happened was they decided that, the flies, the animals, like again, apparently there used to be swarms of flies that just fucking wreaked havoc on people, like, in and around that area. And so it just became such a nuisance. The government was like, all right, we got to get rid of this fucking huge landfill eyesore. And so they decided to pave over it and reclaim the land and make it into Odaiba. And it was supposed to be like, an extension of Tokyo and this great new place and stuff like that. And they built some fucking condos and no one bought them. And so now it's just like this patches of. It's a weird area. Odaiba's cool. Like, you'll probably go there at some point on the weekend if you live here. But you'll notice if you go to Odaiba or see any pictures of Odaiba, it's just it's sprawling. It feels very sprawling compared to other parts of Tokyo. And sparse is the word I'm looking for, because you'll have like high-rise apartment complexes, you'll have shopping malls and things like that, and huge gaps of land where nothing is there. Well, apparently, when they once they built Odaiba, they thought, okay, great, it'll be a flood of people, new land in Tokyo, people will want to live there, and just no, it just didn't really pan out that way. I don't really know the specifics of why it didn't pan out that way, but it just didn't. So, another sidebar, Odaiba is, if you've seen some of the videos of during the Great Eastern Japan earthquake of 2011, you've seen some videos of liquefied ground in Tokyo. If you just type in Tokyo ground liquefaction earthquake, you'll probably see it. Basically, that happened in those type of areas for reclaimed land where, I don't think it smelled like trash, but pretty much the under the ground was basically trash and dirt and things like that. And so it's not like solid soil. So when the earthquake happened, some of those areas, the ground shifted and moved, and that soup underneath the ground kind of bubbled up and pooped itself out. Diarrhea pooped itself out. So that's something to look for. But pretty much, oh yeah. So back to this whole thing. So trash disposal in Japan, especially larger things, it's called sodaigomi, which means like large trash, large trash items, if you will. That can't be thrown away. Basically, anything that can't fit in a regular trash bag, is gonna become sodaigomi, and it's a fucking pain, man. It's a fucking pain. Like, there's been so many items where I've just been like, "Dad, we can just get rid of this, right?" And then like my relatives, my in-laws, or Japanese people, like, "Nah, that's sodaigomi." Like, fuck. I'm like, okay, let me try and figure something out. And I'm like sitting on the side of the road, hacking up a fucking plastic crate. With a fucking handsaw, trying to like get it to the correct size where they'll fucking take it away. Like, literally, like some items, it's just fucking crazy. Like, it'll be an item that fits in the trash, and my mother-in-law, she's like an OG with it, like, cause she'll just look at it and be like, they're not gonna take that. I'm like, fuck. Like, can't we just try? She's like, no, they won't take it. I'm like, God damn it. She's like, yeah, you gotta actually, because what it is, and which I'm beginning to understand, is like, I remember it was like an old carpet or some flooring mat or something like that, like my son was playing on, something like that a few months ago, that we got rid of, and I had to hack that motherfucker up like a dead body. Cause like what it is like, she was explaining to me, like, I could fold it up enough and put it in bags, but she was just looked at it as like, they're not gonna take it, because you have to make an attempt to cut it up. If you just wrap it up and it looks like you just wrapped it up and threw it away, and it kind of barely fits in the bag, they're probably not gonna take it. So you actually have to try to cut it up into smaller pieces and then jam it into bags, and then they'll take it. And that's what happened. So it's just like, it's gotta look like you made some effort. It's Japanese. I know it's a very Japanese thing. You just gotta deal with it. So anyway, right outside my house right now, there's this fucking drawer, and we're waiting for the people to come pick it up tomorrow. Now here's the thing. With sodaigomi, they're not going to just come and be like, oh, hey, look, Akil's got some shit he wants to throw away. All right, cool, man, we got this. No. What you have to do is you have to, again, going back to the background information about Tokyo, once they changed their system, each individual ward or each individual city became responsible for disposal of their own trash, which means each individual city has their own system for sodaigomi. So what you have to do is you have to go to some web. You gotta just find it somehow. I don't know. That's why you get a Japanese person to do it. And there's each city or each ward in Tokyo, whatever, has their own special website where you make an appointment for the trash people to come to pick up that trash. But you have to itemize the item. You also have to say specifically where you're going to put that item as well. Is it going to be in front of the house? Like if it's, for example, an apartment building, is it going to be in front of the apartment building? Is it going to be in a corridor? You have to be really specific about this. Otherwise, they just won't take it and your ass out. And then, like, especially if it rains or something. Like, I've never been in a situation where they haven't taken something. But imagine, like, it rains and you put out your old fucking sofa and then they don't take it. And then you gotta try and, like, figure out where to store that shit, like, for another, like, week or two. Like, that would really fucking suck. So make sure you get this shit down. Like, even with the drawer, I was like, oh, well, because it was kind of big and we like, had to put it in another area. I was like, well, fuck, I might just break it down into pieces and then, put it out that way. It'll be easier to move around. And my mother-in-law and my wife were like, no, they won't take it if it has to be a whole drawer. I'm like, it's the same fucking thing, but it's Japan, so I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I'll just have to lift the whole fucking thing, and, by myself. But it was fine. It was big, but it was light. But like, but so I could manage it. But yeah, it's just shit like that. So anyway, so after I get the thing outside, right, and then you might think like, okay, you did it, great. You have to go on their website. You make an appointment. Awesome. You make an appointment. They'll come pick it up. But my friend, you have to pay for sodagomi. That's the catch. That's why moving away from Japan can be a bitch, because shit that you bought, you have to pay to get rid of. You can't get rid of like, it's expensive to get rid of a fridge, you get rid of a washing machine, or get rid of, like, you gotta, like, get rid of a TV, get rid of a fucking drawer. You gotta pay to get rid of this shit. You pay to get it, you pay to get rid of it. That's just, it is what it is, right? That's why getting a washing machine, it can be kind of cheap if you get one used, if you're gonna be here for a while, only a little while. Just if you get a washing machine used, make sure you get them to install it for you. Deliver it and install it. Trust me. Okay, anyway. So the last thing about sodagomi is, the last trick is, once you make your appointment and stuff like that, they know where it is, they know the time, they know the day, you have to get a stamp, a seal, like a sticker. A sticker is the best word. Seal is kind of Japanese English. You gotta get a sticker, a specialized sticker from a convenience store. And I think I've talked about this before. And you gotta slap that motherfucker on it, slap it on the ass, pow pow, and fill it out first, and then slap it on there, and then they'll take it at the appointed time. That's the only way they'll take it. Each item has a specific amount of money that you have to pay for them to take it away. If you don't have that specific amount of money, they won't take it away. If it's not out there on time, they won't take it away. If it's in the wrong place, they won't take it away. If it's in pieces, they won't take it away. So you gotta fucking follow the rules. It's very Japanese. It's very fucking, like, militant. I feel like on edge, like, are they gonna fucking take it tomorrow? Are they gonna take it? They hope they fucking take it. And then in the morning, it's like Christmas. You look out, it's gone, yay! I did it. It's kind of like that kind of thing. So yeah, that's what it is. I might have talked about that before, but so all my day has just been doing all that shit plus some other stuff, with my son and other stuff around the house. So I'm fucking pooped, okay? And plus The Last Dance is on. If you know the Michael Jordan documentary miniseries, I watched part 1. I want to watch part 2. I didn't drink a beer during this episode, but I think I got some in the fridge. The last 2 I got, so I think I'm just gonna enjoy that. It's not too late. I got like 1 lesson tomorrow. Yeah, I got 1 lesson tomorrow. So plus, like, family stuff too. So I gotta do some fucking reading too. Fuck. Okay. So I got a lot of shit to do. So sorry, it was a short episode, but we got to, like, about 40 minutes, and I had fun. Hopefully you have fun too. Again, Rod, everything. I'm just completely backed up with like all the topics and everything like that. Just work with me. Hopefully sometime I can get my shit together. But just pray for me. So all right, I'm gonna get out of here. If you're a religious person, pray for me, like I said. But let me get out of here, and I'll holler at you guys next time. All right, y'all. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.